Luke. It's so nice to see you. How are you?
Very good. Nice to see you.
I was just telling Tony and Marin how good it is to speak to one of my favorite casts on TV ever today.
Oh, fantastic. I'm happy for that.
I wanted to start by asking you, how do you say goodbye to a character as iconic as Lenny Bruce? Because, I mean, you put so much work and talent into becoming Lenny for so many years. Do you ever let go of him? Or do you think you will always carry him a little bit?
I kind of feel like I've made friends with him in a way, and so yeah, I'm not gonna let him go, you know. I, I feel like at least I tell myself now that I still know where to find him, you know.
Okay.
So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
But yes, no goodbye.
When did you really start knowing Lenny? Is there a particular moment, a particular scene?
I'm trying to think of where that might have happened. I mean, I feel like, you know, when we did the episode in season 2, I think it was, where he is on the Steve Allen show. That episode just felt like a groove. We kind of came into the groove, like that we'd been kind of grinding away, and that something happened in that episode where a groove appeared that we were then going to see through to the end of this experiment called Mrs. Maisel. Something about his, you know, the scene they have at the bar together where he expresses how tired he is, and they have a kind of really lovely conversation that is akin to friendship and love and just sort of confessional. And he sort of finds himself comforted by her presence, and then he goes on to do the show at Steve Allen that, you know, reflects her own life so well. That all felt like another deepening for sure.
And for you as an actor, when you shot the Carnegie Hall scene, did you realize that it was the highest point we were gonna see him?
I didn't, but it felt, I didn't know that just because nobody tells me anything. But I did tell myself that, you know, I think I did tell myself, don't expect anything better than this, because it's just, you know, it was such a special treat to get to be there and do that, you know. It just was amazing. So yeah, I had a hunch.
Yeah, it was a room full of people.
Yeah, they filled that
So
place.
you felt the whole, yeah.
Yeah, no, it was really special. And I'll tell you, those actors that they hired to bring it, they made me feel awfully good about myself that day. Because they sat in those chairs for hours, and, you know, I said those words over and over, and every time they made me feel like I was saying it for the first time. It was great.
Yeah.
Great.
So that was the real Carnegie Hall experience that you lived at this moment.
Yeah, I don't know if it actually counts, but I tell myself that it does.
It does. It absolutely does. Is there one moment, one phrase in particular you want people to remember about your portrayal of Lenny Bruce throughout the 5 seasons? What is one scene that you want people to remember forever?
I mean, I'm very proud of the Steve Allen show, you know, what we did there with Lenny performing all alone. But I also feel, you know, the scene at Carnegie Hall when he speaks to Midge felt very, I felt a real closeness to his position when he's talking to her.
Yeah.
And, you know, you really just hope that people are entertained by a TV show. But I really like what he says to her in that moment. And I think it strikes a chord that a lot of people feel when they're trying to communicate with somebody who is coming up in the world. So yeah, I would hope that kind of can resonate over time, you know.
Yeah, it absolutely will. I think this sequence for a lot of fans were just like, it was just the proof of how much he cared about Mitch and her career. Thank you so much for joining me today. I don't know if you will be in Cannes series next week. I believe everyone will be. Yes. Okay. So I will probably see you there.
Oh,
and then
fantastic.
and maybe we can talk about the final episode at this moment. Okay.
Ok,
Sorry
à la
about that.
semaine prochaine. Hein?
À la semaine prochaine. Thank you so much.
Ok,
Bye.
merci Maël.